you see those in the commercials and the movies, how there's always like a war veteran, like wheelchairs, like in like dodgeball and stuff, right? But what is their prize? They serve the country, but people forget about them. But if we're soldiers for God, maybe the people will forget, but God will never forget. Because you guys were servers. You guys are faithful servers to Him. Alright? Okay, who knows what carpe diem means? Alright, perfect. That's Latin. Okay, say it again. Seize the day. Seize the day. Okay. What we want you guys to do is that we always tell you, like, this is your moment, this is your day, right? But you guys really have to think, like, I can tell you guys every Friday, this is your day, Joshua, this is your day. You will be a servant, you will follow Him. His mission will come from the heavens and will fall into your lap. Okay, I can tell you this every single Friday, right? I can look to you and be like, this is your day, surrender your life to God. You guys will be like, Debbie's crazy. And I come up to you, right? And I'm like, today's your day. You will be a soldier. Woo! You are a holy man. But if you guys, I can tell you this every Friday. But if you guys don't seize the day, if you guys don't feel like, okay, this will be the day, the heavens will not open. The earth will not crack in half. There won't be no lightning bolt hitting your head and be like, here we go, an epiphany. I see God. No, angels will not sing. No, it's a transformation. Right? Como los apóstoles, they went through all this new journey. God, Jesus had to die. They were like, what happened? And then Jesus came back, and they were like, no, I have to poke them. And then they were still lost. And like, what? But they were hiding because they were like, oh my God, people know we were like with Jesus. No, they finally, en los Hechos 2, right? Hechos de los Apóstoles, right? In Hechos 2, what happened? The Holy Spirit came down. They took advantage of it. They were like, okay, I'm going to seize the day. Okay? This will be the day that I will become a soldier of God. This will be the day. That is the whole point of my talk every Friday. Every single Friday. Every single Friday I'm going to come up to you guys. I'm going to start shaking you. I'm going to be like, today is your day. Woo! You will be born again, Cynthia. Born again! Right? That's what I'm going to be doing. Because if you guys don't pay attention to me, I'm just going to be like, yeah! And then once like I see that, right? It's okay, I'm sorry. Okay. That's basically what it is. Seize the day. Make it your day, right? 5 years ago, I would come to church all my life, right? I came to church for 15 years. But then one day, I was sitting there, and pretty much, Placenta is basically the same thing over and over again with value, right? And one day, I actually paid attention. And I was like, oh my God, it all makes sense to me. Oh my God. And I started crying. And I'm like, why didn't it make sense to me before? And I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I'm like, I have been living a horrible life. Right? Because finally I paid attention. I finally opened my ears. And now, right, if you go up to somebody, right, and you go like, oh, you know Marlene, right? And they're like, oh yeah, she's a girl that plays like guitar, she sings, right? And you go like, oh, you know like Gabriel, right? And you're like, yeah, that's like Zoe playing like a little box that plays drums, right? And you go up to like somebody and you're like, you know Wagner, right? And you're like, oh yeah, that tall kid that's always like dancing, right? I'm just saying, they each have a legacy. They each are known for something. They're known for something good now, and they're serving their Lord. They seized their day. They took advantage of what people have told them, and they actually put it in use. And that's what I keep telling you guys. We want you guys to seize the day, like it would be your last. Just like if you're going into war. Right? It's your last day. Let's say today is your last day on earth. Right? That's when people actually start converting. They're like, or when they go to jail, they're like, oh God, forgive me. Oh my God. Like, then you start like asking for forgiveness for all like people. That's what people do when they're dying. So just pretend today's like your last day on earth. Seize your day. Make today your day. Make today the day that your legacy begins. Because once you have a legacy and you're serving your Lord, you will be known. Maybe not a lot of people will know you, but you will be important. Important in other people's eyes. And not only in other people's eyes, but most importantly, in God's eyes. If you seek God with all your heart, you don't have to worry whether you're doing the right thing or you're doing the wrong thing. What kind of legacy are you leaving behind? Is that everybody fine now? Yeah. Okay. If you seek God with all your heart, you don't have to worry if you're doing the right thing or you're doing the wrong thing. Because the legacy you're leaving will just come naturally. So once you start following God with all your heart, when we tell you open up your eyes, open up the eyes of your heart, right? We always tell you open up your heart when we're praying, right? When we're doing worship, we're like, abre su corazón, like that's why people extend their arms, because it's like a physical, they're like kind of expressing their way how they're opening their heart to Lord, to the God. That's why we open our arms. That's why we worship. We open our arms as representing that we're opening our heart. Once you actually open your heart, once you actually give your whole heart, and you're just like, okay, God, this is how I think of it, okay? I'll just give you a little analogy. Alright, so you're driving your car, right? And if you're driving your car, you'll go anywhere, right? You can go anywhere you want. You can put on your own radio station. If somebody's sitting next to you, like, this is my car, this is the radio station I listen to. Like, you can, like, put the heat up. If you're like me who likes the cold, I put my windows down in the winter because I like the cold, I don't know why. And then my friends are in the car and they're like, it's so cold. And I'm like, this is my car, be fair, okay? So if you want another ride, you can go with somebody else. But that's basically what you do, right? It's your own car, you do whatever, you put whatever little car freshener you want. But it's like, when I go to my mom's car, she drives me wherever she wants to drive, right? She puts her own radio station, and she puts like full music in, and then she goes like let's say I drive fast, right? And then she'll drive at normal speed, and then we have to talk, and then we have to do all these things, right? But if in my car, I can be like, and like 70, and I can like put the window down, whatever. So that's basically what we do, right? We're all driving our own car. But when you give your heart away, right? That's the most precious thing in your body, right? Your heart. It's basically what moves everything. So if you give your heart to the Lord, you're basically giving over, like you're giving your the wheel. You're stepping under the driver's seat and you're becoming the passenger, right? But God is like the best driver in the world because He will drive you where He knows it's the best for you. He knows that, let's say, I wanted to go to like the mall. He's like, no, let's go to church. And then I'm like, I have to go to church. But He knows that that's maybe like the best place for me to be, right? Because you know how it's like the wrong place at the wrong time? He will never make you be the wrong person at the wrong time at the wrong place. He'll always put you in the right place. So once you give your life over, it's basically like you're giving your car over. Because you won't be able to choose. He'll let you know what will be the best for you. Alright? So if everybody turns to Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Jeremías 29, versículo 11. I don't have it in English, so I'm sorry. Amen? No? It's like in the beginning. Jeremías 29, 11. Everybody have it? Okay. Do you want to read it?
Porque yo sé muy bien lo que haré con ustedes. Les quiero dar paz y no desgracia, y un porvenir